Y'all, so it looks like A$AP Rocky is in more trouble than we thought because he just might be going to prison for 10 years for shooting his friend, well, former friend, A$AP Melli. Word on the streets is that Melli was willing to settle the case for millions of dollars, but Rocky couldn't afford this, and his baby mama, Rihanna, is not willing to help him out and pay out the money. Things are about to get really bad for Rocky, and y'all won't believe the mountain of evidence that they have against him. Okay, so is it just me, or are celebs starting to face some consequences for their behavior? First, it was Diddy and Cassie's explosive lawsuit against him that he was forced to settle out of court. And it looks like A$AP Rocky is about to follow suit because he is also going to court to face the consequences of his actions, only this time he is going to trial and faces 10 years in prison. In case y'all missed it, Rocky was arrested last year on gun-related charges, and he was accused of shooting his friend and fellow A$AP mob member, A$AP Melli. At the time, Rihanna was about 8 months pregnant with their first son. Rocky and Rihanna were on their way back from a vacation in her hometown, Barbados, and the moment they landed at LAX, Rocky was swept up by police officers who were waiting for them to land. The arrest created such a fuss on social media that the Los Angeles Police Department released this statement after the arrest was made public. They said the LAPD Robbery Homicide Division detectives have made an arrest in connection with a shooting that occurred in the Hollywood area in November of 2021. Following the incident, the suspect and 2 additional males fled the area on foot. The statement continued, the suspect has been identified as 33-year-old Raheem Myers, a Los Angeles resident also known as music artist A$AP Rocky. Early this morning, LAPD officers arrested Myers for with a deadly weapon, which was a firearm at the Los Angeles International Airport. According to reports, Rocky and Melli got into an argument that got physical, and then Rocky pulled out a gun and opened fire on Melli. Luckily for everyone involved, Melli was not hit by the gun, at least not seriously, because the charges against Rocky would have been more serious. However, Melli did get grazed by the bullet, and that's where there are charges against him, in addition to the charges related to discharging a firearm in public. According to Melli's lawyers, he had been lured by Rocky to a quiet location under the pretense of wanting to have a conversation. They said A$AP Rocky was not just planning for a conversation and came armed with a semi-automatic. After arriving at a location, a conversation ensued whereby, without provocation, warning, or any justification, A$AP Rocky produced a handgun and intentionally fired multiple shots at Mr. Efron. The case was first heard in court in August 2022, and Rocky pled not guilty to the charges. The case has been at something of a standstill, but there were reports that Melli was willing to drop the charges and settle out of court. It's unclear how much he was asking for in exchange for dropping the lawsuit, but according to sources, he asked for a lot of money. And get this, the reason Melli named such a high price isn't exactly because of the crime or Rocky himself, but because of Rocky's baby mom, Rihanna. Rihanna is a billionaire with a capital B, and Melli was hoping to get his hands on some of that shiny green cash. But he was hit with a major shocker because Rihanna has made it clear that she has no plans of paying a single cent to Melli. As much as she loves Rocky and wants to be supportive of him, she knows that Melli is trying to shake them down for money, and she is not going to stand for that BS, and instead, she prefers that Rocky has his day in court, and she is confident that he has the best lawyers to sort things out. However, according to reports, there is a lot of evidence against Rocky that could convince the jury that he is guilty and that he would be going away for a very long time. I mean, he was literally caught on video pulling a gun on Melli. Now, we don't exactly see Melli firing on video, but we saw him pull it out, and then seconds later, there were gunshots. So if you add 2 + 2, you're going to get 4, and this is exactly what the jurors are going to see when the clip is played during the trial. According to reports, Superior Court Judge M.L. Villar said the totality of the video and testimony showed there was enough evidence for the rapper to go to trial, and this means that the video is going to be played in court. This isn't good for Rocky, but his lawyers seem confident that they can win this case, so we're just going to see how it's going to play out. The case goes to trial in January 2024, which is just 2 months away, and Rocky could go to prison for 10 years if he is found guilty, so he has a lot riding on his trial. Honestly, this is just so sad. Rihanna just had his kids, and they seem like such a cute couple who are obsessed with their kids, and if Rocky ends up losing this case, it's going to be a very, very unfortunate situation. As expected, people have a lot to say about this, and they left comments saying, "A$AP Rocky, your girl is a billionaire. Your wife is also Rihanna. You have a beautiful young family. Why in the world would you run around shooting? Why?" Just seen that A$AP Rocky video. Shaking my head. He going to jail. Sucks for Rihanna and the kids. I hope they don't give him 10 years like Tory Lanez. And I just looked at the jail sentence. If A$AP Rocky is found guilty, his kids will be teenagers by the time he gets out. If I was him, I would take a plea deal. This is one stinking mess, but what do you guys think of Rocky going to prison? Do you think the video is enough evidence to send him to jail? Also, what do you think about Rihanna refusing to help him pay Melli off? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.